Hello folks, Tiso here with a guide to defeat the Perpetual Mechanical Array. There are two ways to reach this boss that I talked about in my previous video. You can take the portal from Jinren Island, or unlock the actual teleporter for the boss. You can also put a custom teleporter once you get here, but the actual teleporter is pretty close anyway. Just click the top right icon to see my guide on how to unlock the teleporter. And now, back to the actual boss fight. This boss might be overwhelming at first, but it's quite easy once you know what to look for. There are two phases to this fight. Phase 1 is when the boss is by himself, and Phase 2 is the ads phase. In Phase 1, the boss only has 5 different attacks, all of which can be dodged and avoided. If you stay very close to the boss, there will only be 4 attacks since it will not shoot you with a laser beam. First, I will show how to handle all the mechanics for this fight, then I'll show a full clip of me defeating the boss. Attack number 1. Rocket Dive. The boss will transform into a space shuttle and fly up. Then it will slam down at the red circle on the ground. Just dash out of the red circle. As long as you're not inside, you will not take damage. If you are good at timing your dashes, then you can dash in and use your iframes to avoid damage. Attack 2. Hammer of Dawn. The boss will target you with a space laser. Keep an eye on the 3 red lines. When they are about to converge, dash away. Attack number 3. Sword Attack. The boss will transform into a great sword and swing down. Just time your dash with the swing coming down. I like to dash to the right because it's better visually. And don't dodge too early for this attack, it's deceivingly slow. Attack number 4. Razor Disc. To me, this is the hardest attack to dodge because there's a lot of active frames. Try your best to dash away and to the side to avoid damage. If you dash into the boss, you might still get hit by the active blades. But the blades don't do that much damage, so it's okay to take a hit or two from this attack. Attack number 5. Laser Beam. The boss can use this attack if you are not next to it. When you see it transform into this diamond shape, run towards the boss and go behind it. It has a very slow turning speed. I tried using Geo Traveler or Zhongli's Pillar to block the beam, but at high levels, they get destroyed pretty quickly. So your best solution is to run behind it. If you are too far away, then keep running to the side and hope for the best. After enough time passes, or if the boss reaches 25% health, it will go into Phase 2. It seems to have another damage threshold where you cannot hurt the boss below 25%. Anyways, now starts the ads phase. The boss will become immune and summon 4 ads. One of the ads will have runes around it, and that's the one you need to defeat. The others will be immune to damage. After defeating this ad, the boss will become a target dummy for almost 30 seconds. What I like to do is to use all my elemental bursts on the ad so I can skip this phase as soon as possible. Then you have 30 seconds to attack the boss without worry. So what does each ad do? Let's start with the most annoying one, the snake. It can teleport underground, and when it pops up, it creates a vacuum field to suck you towards the center. It can also shoot a beam into the ground and create a damage area under your feet. And it can also shoot you with tiny laser beams. Then there's the crab, which is probably the easiest enemy. It can create a shield in front of it which blocks some attacks, and it can retaliate with a melee attack. It cannot move forward while in this form, so as long as you stay away, you're fine. It can also do a quick leap attack, watch out for the circles on the ground. And lastly, it can shoot you with a laser beam. This beam has a very long startup, and if you hit the glowing weak spot before it fires, you can disable it. Next up, we have the Jellyfish. This enemy only does melee attacks and moves very slowly. Some of the melee attacks are very quick, so it can be hard to dodge. It can also lay an egg, which damages you if you touch it. Besides that, every other damaging attack the Jellyfish does is a melee hit. While it's trying to charge towards you, you can hit the weak spot to disable it. And lastly, we have the Pod. This one only does range attacks. It has a couple variations of beams that shoot towards you, as well as an AoE attack. During one of the beam attacks, you can hit the pod and disable it like the other ruin enemies. So each ad by itself is not a problem, but when fighting all 4, it can be quite difficult. So here are 2 tips to help you handle the ad phase for weaker teams. When the ads first spawn, don't go attacking it right away. Instead, walk away from the ads. This will make them not clump together. Once they are kinda separated and begin using their attacks, you can go ahead and focus the ad with the health bar. The second tip is to save your elemental burst for the ad phase. The boss by itself has very easy attack patterns you can dodge. And after destroying an ad, you have 30 seconds to freely hit the boss. So take care of the ads as soon as possible by using all your elemental bursts. And that's pretty much it for this boss. If you don't destroy the boss before it recovers, it will just repeat phase 1, then phase 2 again and again. Now I'll show a quick video of me defeating the boss and I'll add in some tips along the way. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed these boss guides. Please subscribe and leave a like cause that really helps me out, and have fun out there, traveler.
You can't run!